The difference with virtual reality is that computer simulations need not be interactive. Usually, simulators will determine a number of parameters at the beginning of a simulation and then run the simulation without any interventions. Live simulation. Live people using actual or simulated equipment in the real world, fire drill, CPR dummy. Live simulations are live because they include actual people and/or equipment interacting in a real-world setting. The simulation runs in real time just as in the real world. Advantage live simulations offer a chance to experience real-life scenarios that depict true events. It is a cheaper, faster, and efficient way for practice and learning that helps people understand how they should act in real-life situations. Disadvantage. Live simulations could be very dangerous when it comes on using different tools and materials. Since live simulations requires human energy, human can be easily get tired. Equipment that is being used are also expensive. For instance, using a gun requires bullet, and a bullet cannot be used again. Virtual simulation. A simulation involving real people operating simulated systems. Virtual simulations inject a human in the loop into a central role by exercising motor control skills, like flying jet or tank simulator, decision-making skills like committing fire control resources to action, or communication skills like the members of a C4I team. A virtual reality simulator is the equipment that is used for human immersion in virtual reality with the purpose of entertainment of the public. A virtual amusement in the strict sense cannot be considered a computer with a virtual reality glasses and game content. Advantage. The reason for this is simple. Virtual simulation allows you, the learner, to not only watch a simulated procedure being performed in real time on a 3D virtual model, but also to duplicate that procedure yourself, on the same model, without needing to be in a lab or a clinical setting. Simulation can improve trainees' skills and allow them to learn from error. Learners are able to gain a greater understanding about the consequences of their actions and the need to reduce any errors. Simulation offers trainee participation. Rather than sitting through a training lecture, trainees can practice what they have learned and quickly learn from any mistakes without serious implications. Learners address hands-on and thinking skills, including knowledge in action, procedures, decision-making, and effective communication. Simulated learning can be set up at appropriate times and locations and repeated as often as necessary. Simulation learning can be customized to suit beginners, intermediates, and experts to hone their skills as to speak. Feedback can be given to learners immediately and allow them to understand exactly what went wrong and how they can improve. Learners don't have to wait for a real situation to come up in order to learn. Disadvantage. Simulation is not always able to completely recreate real-life situations. Simulators can be very expensive and require constant updates and maintenance. Not every situation can be included. The results and feedback are only as effective as the actual training provided. Staff need to be trained on how to use the software and/or hardware, and this takes up time and costs money. No real consequences for mistakes may result in students underperforming and not being fully engaged in the training, thus producing inaccurate results.